Hi there, everybody. My name is Valerie Lopez, and I'm going to be your instructor this semester in the Late Start Business Law class. I wanted to give you some information to help you get organized and get ready for the class, and also some things that I thought might be helpful for you guys. Firstly, if you need to contact me, there are two ways to do so. Firstly, you can call me on my cell phone. My number is 310 651 1709. Also, if you needed to contact me via email, my email address is Valerie S. Lopez, VALERIESLOPEZ @yahoo.com. I will endeavor to get back to everybody within 24 hours, and if you call me or email me over the weekend, probably within 48 hours, so that I can address your questions. I'm pretty good at getting back to everybody, but I should let you know, if you do email me, please put in the subject line question for Late Start Business Law, so that I know it's not just another submission that I'm getting automatically, and so that your email doesn't get lost. Now, there are a couple things and policies that I thought I should highlight for you, just so that it's easier and for you to understand my perspective. Firstly, I don't take any late work. I try very hard to keep myself organized, and I ask you to do the same. It is important for you to understand that in a totally online class, the deadlines are very strict and that you have to adhere to them. Over the next 10 weeks, I think the first 5 weeks have already been opened up, so that you can get a jump start and get your work out early and done early, so that there doesn't have to be an issue with late work. Obviously, on a case-by-case basis, if there are emergencies, we can handle that. Just email me. I would want to note that one thing that is not an emergency are technical difficulties. You are required to ensure that you have a stable connection to Moodle in order to complete the class. If you can't have that, then you have to ensure or take the time now to get your connection set up and stabilized. If there is a problem such as, a power outage, you can't get there, that's a different thing, but make sure it's just not because, all of a sudden you weren't able to get online because you're on vacation. That's not an issue that I can have any leeway with. So, just so you know, please make sure your work is on time, and unless there's some sort of family emergency, medical emergency, I probably won't give you any leeway with regards to getting that submitted. Next, forums. Forums are a huge part of an online class. They basically are the equivalent to class discussions. So I require that everybody complete them, and complete them in a timely manner. Your classmates cannot benefit from your participation if you don't participate, and you can't benefit from theirs and being a part of the class if you are not both reading their responses, thoughtfully responding to them, and becoming part of that discussion. So please do them, and do them in a timely manner. If you think you can complete all, 8 weeks, 10 weeks of forum discussions at the end, that won't be the case. If you miss a lot of forums, I will contact you about dropping you from the class, because I want to ensure that everybody has a really good experience, and I need your participation to do that. Let's see, next. In terms of grading, I am and try to be a, fair grader. In terms of things I have sent to you, there is a rubric that basically sets out what I think is required for everybody to get certain percentages or points or grades. If you don't answer the question, then obviously you'll be getting 0 points. If you attempt to answer the question, but you do not give an explanation, or you fail to participate in or answer all of the questions in that assignment, or fail to answer it correctly without having an explanation or otherwise, that's only about 50% of a grade worth in points for me. If you give an explanation but it's not complete, if you, and with that, you don't answer everything or answer the majority of it, or you don't answer it correctly, that's about 75% of 100%. In order to get 100%, you would need to Answer the question completely and thoughtfully, meaning you took the time to answer it and you understood it. It was answered correctly, and in fact, you answered all parts of the assignment. Obviously, on that spectrum from 0 to 100, there's a lot of places in between, but that's a generality in terms of where I stand with your assignments and where you should expect to get graded if you give me something. If you took the time to answer it, you'll probably get closer to 100. If you didn't take the time to answer it or did so 10 minutes before it was due, probably looking somewhere in the 50 to 75% range. Don't be surprised. I just want you to know. And lastly, before we start the class, and I always feel it's important to talk about plagiarism. I don't want you to plagiarize. Anything you submit should be of your own effort. If for some reason you don't do that, or you're not able to, or you do in fact just outwardly want to cheat, if I find out, I will give you a 0, withdraw you from the class, and send your information to both the department head and the school for disciplinary action. I take plagiarism and cheating very seriously. Lots of people every semester attempt to cheat. I warn them, and if they continue to do so, I don't feel any guilt in taking them out of the class. The people who really sit down and want to learn and do it by taking the time to give to this class really deserve the better grades, and I'm not inclined to allow those who are not willing to participate and do the class honestly to participate and continue. Now, that all said, I should let you know that I want everybody to get an A. Every single one of you. I, in fact, in my last business law class, gave everybody A's and B's because I believe that it is important for you to understand that your effort and your work is worth and that you get back what you put into it. So good luck in the class. If you have any questions, please call me or email me, and of course, enjoy it. It's a good class. It is very reading intensive, but all of those people, all of the students that put a lot of effort in, or a good amount of effort, really get something out of it, and this is information that can help you in your future endeavors in many ways. So good luck, and if you need me, you know where to find me. Bye.